Good morning on YouTube. Good morning, Legacy family. Finally, had some technical difficulties this morning, but we're alive and well. The voices you guys hear on YouTube, don't worry. I'm not talking to myself. That's the Legacy family that can talk to me and go back and forth because they're part of the Legacy Wealth Society's trading community. So, with that being said, stay safe in the markets, and I'm going to talk to them now. Alrighty, back to you guys.
All right.
Ugh, let's get let's make some money today. Let's make some money today.
Big money, big money. No, I mean like the lessons that I got from yesterday. Sometimes you hear things a lot. This is like a church revelation. You might hear something again and again, but what struck with me is like, instead of always looking at the figures, it's getting green and going home.
Yep,
You know,
that's it.
because it's just like if you have that measured approach, it's not as romantic. But it like consistency. If you're bringing in, to start, I'm just saying, and you bring in like $300 a day across your accounts, you're going to start trying to get a decent amount. That's going to, and consistency is key. Where you'll be able to take those payouts and then start growing that because you can get 300, you can get 400.
Yep.
Morning, fellas.
Good morning,
Hey,
G.
there
Good
he is,
morning.
right on, baby.
Just so you guys know, quick market analysis before we open up here. We are currently below the VWAP, below the 21 EMA, and below the overnight low here. So we do have a pivot point currently down at 530 for that pivot point if you want to mark that. And then the close from yesterday was at 607. So if you're marking up your charts, put your lines there. Let's see what we get at market open. I had to flip my Tradeify account today. That's just placing a trade and getting out of it very quickly. Because by me flipping, that'll give me the 7th day, so I could request another payout for 1750. So go and flip that account today, trade in the other ones, and I have to be completely transparent with everyone. I did mess up yesterday. I trade too many accounts. It's hard for me to keep up with sometimes. I traded one of my take profit accounts yesterday, but it wasn't the correct take profit account that was trading. So I blew that account yesterday on stream with you guys. And I didn't even know. I got the email yesterday. So I was highly pissed off, not gonna lie,
Well,
that I made that mistake.
but can I just brag on you a second? Because one of the things you bring to the table is, and yes, you made a very human trader mistake yesterday, but the revelation you bring about how to maximize the tools they give in these accounts. Yeah, put that beat on so I could speak to it. Uh huh.
I just realized I didn't have
Uh
it on for you guys. I
huh.
apologize.
Okay, now I'm gonna start rapping. No, anyway, no, here's the deal. Like on a serious note, like it's one thing to have the accounts, but you're like the rules behind them to maximize them as tools, as opposed to just having the accounts and then you kind of figure it out and bumble through it. So
Yeah.
like a mistake happens like yesterday, but you're very efficient with it, and I just respect that because that's something that's gonna be to everybody's benefit within the Legacy Wealth Society. Because it's like you get the methodology, you learn the system, but then you also learn how to use these things and not fall into pitfalls too much. You know what I mean? Everybody gets hit once in a while, but so I appreciate your wisdom when it comes to these things.
No, of course. Like my whole thing is trying to make this as easy as possible, and so we can all beat the odds. Because 93% of traders that trade with the prop firms don't get ever past the eval. 93%. And out of the 7% that do pass the eval, it's even less to actually get actual payout. So with that being said, my whole thing is I want to build something where it's dummy proof for all of us
Well,
at the end of the day.
I'll be your test case. So make it happen.
We're getting it, man. We're getting it. Waiting for market open here. Market is officially open. Don't chase waterfalls unless it's coming down, and we know it's coming down. Um, let's see what we get here. That was a very slow market open. Not gonna lie to you, it did not do the normal rip it normally does. So that was actually interesting.
When is the next news? Isn't it tomorrow?
Well,
Or like later?
we have news coming out today once the market closes. It's not on the actual economic calendar. It's the Nvidia earnings. The Nvidia earnings.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so depending upon what happens with that tomorrow will be very. It'll be moving. It'll be moving.
And then I bought some. I bought like the dip and Cracker Barrel. Now they're changing their logo, and I know their company's not fixed, but I'm probably gonna sell that off. Just it was decent. It just
Yeah.
kind of gave me a little touch, but that's something I'm working on outside the realm.
We do have tomorrow initial job claims as well at 8:30. So we'll see. Tap that pivot point. Let's see what we get going here now
I'm
that
looking.
we push through that. That's that same pivot point from yesterday that we were around for quite a while. Yeah, as soon as we got off the stream around 11:30, the market started going down. I'm like, look at that.
Yep.
Hopefully, everyone made some money yesterday on it after I left. All right, got
I
my
made money on
lines.
3 out of 4 accounts, so that's very good.
That's good.
And like I said, I want to like
Very good.
all right, there he is. Oh man, hey, my man. Yes. And then but when you were speaking to David, and I know part of it was put into the clip, it's like I realized I'm gonna hit it, and then if I want to shut certain accounts down just to guarantee them
Mm-hmm.
for the day, that's like a tool I want to do. It's as opposed to just doing a complete cycle. So that's where I'm working on today.
No, and that it makes it so much easier, I would say, to lock in your profits. Good morning, Moose. Because you're no longer worried about having to overtrade.
Yep.
I'm literally taking 1 to 2 trades per account. On my Tradeify account, I literally only take 1 trade a day, and that's up over $6,000 for the month.
Yep.
And I had one losing trade on the 7th of August of $1,500. So if I never had that loss, I'd be over $8,000 in the account currently. So can't beat that. Only taking 1 trade a day keeps the bills away. That's it.
Trade a day, keep the bills away.
My hype man right there. My hype man.
Yeah, boy. I just pulled the clock off my wall and I'm wearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Flavor Flav.
I'm watching, man. I'm watching.
Yeah, it was a very non-eventful open, I will say. So let's see what we get. I mean, this was. I don't even think the market knows it's open right now.
I think it's still sleeping.
Nah, they're up. It's consolidating right now. It's been consolidating since market open. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I need some move. I want to move today.
Woo!
I want to move.
Man, I think like last week that bit, man, when I saw that thing shoot up, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that one time it was just like an explosion across my screen.
I saw it, I was like, hey, dude, woo. I was like, man.
It shot the Rinkos shot across the whole screen at once. So it was
Yep. That it did. The Rinkos couldn't keep up.
No.
Yeah, I did see there it was like a line item in the news that Powell's acknowledging some of the tariff policies working. So I was just curious if he's going to say that. If he says that out, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I want to be on when that happens.
Looking for a flag. It's only 9:35. Market hasn't moved. Just waiting to see what we get here.
Is it above the VWAP?
We're below the VWAP, below the 21 EMA, below the close from yesterday.
So that white line is the VWAP, right?
No, this white line is the close from yesterday.
That's the close from the 604, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the red line is the VWAP, and it goes green if you're above it.
Okay, got you. That red line is the VWAP, right?
Nope. This red line, that's the low for the day.
The low.
No, I'm talking about on my chart.
Oh.
Like I have like on the if you do the order flow VWAP on Ninja Trader, when the market's below it, it's red, and if it pops through, it goes to green on the parts that above it, and that's how you can tell if you have that on your indicators.
There it goes. Nice down.
I'm waiting, seeing if I could get a quick little scalpy scalp, but I gotta see some type of movement. Can't.
Yeah, Moose is the only person that's seen your scalp, so we'll have to
On that 5 minute, it's kind of looking like a bearish flag.
Looking slightly bearish. I'm gonna have to hold. I've been jumping in too early on some of these trades lately.
Right.
So, I just got to hold an extra second.
At the right time.
I know Dave's not on the stream today, but I know he likes my entries, but I still got to work on them.
Hey, how about we give a shout out to Tequila?
Hey, Tequila. Welcome to the stream. Everyone's welcoming you. She is one of the new members for the Legacy Wealth Society.
Oh, she wrote a message. She put, hey. Oh, there goes Dave.
Mr. Nelson, good morning, sir. Good morning. And everyone on YouTube, I hope you're trading well so far.
Morning.
Don't worry. Still plenty of time.
I got my coffee, G. Remember when I was talking about the rise? Well, it's like I got 5 pounds of the coffee, and I got the other coffee, so now I'm good. I still drink the mushroom stuff, but this kicks.
No, like it has no lie. The rise, I like it because I feel like when I drink it after, like, man, mood wise, I feel great. No,
it's good. It's good. Like I said, I guess I'm used to other stuff too, so I enjoy them both. But it's now I got enough that I can not worry about it for a while.
Kayla says she's just observing. Pay her no mind.
Pay her no mind. Yeah, she's fresh, fellas. She's fresh. So she's trying to learn everything, trying to get her up to speed with the strategy, everything like that. But yeah, we're gonna make it work for everyone. So, Tequila, were you able to watch that strategy video yet? I know you're just observing.
Did you observe Tequila? Tequila
in a message.
Yeah, but I think I gotta ask her.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, Tequila observed the strategy meeting, so she's observing this now. So first the strategy, and then she's observing the live, and next she's gonna observe Duane do a trade. So it's up to you now, D-Money.
Oh, no pressure now, fellas. I'm just waiting for a move.
Are you on the dance floor? You gotta make one. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, we got that pivot point right below us. And this was the pivot point from yesterday. That was my arch enemy, I would say.
The 23
We just couldn't get away from it.
Well, look at that wick. I mean, it's just like a lot of buying. Oh.
Yes. Oh.
I am going to be flipping my Tradeify account today. So I can request another payout with them. $17.50.
So you basically just like
that 565. I think it's gonna rip up.
We just got these wicks on these candles right now. That's why I'm holding, not jumping in, not jumping out.
Yeah, there's a lot of wicks right now.
You see the bottom one, and the one on the top two.
Yep. That's why I'm not jumping in. There's no clear. There's no clear winner yet.
Right, right. Because those bottom wicks, I see it.
Well, yeah, it's just like, and it's like turning it into like a little hyphen. It's like you can win or you can lose real quick.
Hmm.
But this range is so tight today. This is crazy.
Yeah, no,
Super
that's
tight
amazing.
15-minute range so far for the day.
Hey, so Dwayne, you know, like when you just flip the account, you just kind of like, just open and close trade, just like literally like 1 second, just to like protect it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep,
So
that's it. Because I already met all the other criteria for the
yeah,
payout.
so
So I
yeah,
just
so
gotta flip the day. Um, and for me, when I do flip, I'm still looking for my normal strategy
yeah,
because I still want to have a winner for my flip.
yeah. No, that makes sense. You don't want to ruin your perfect stats.
Honestly, I don't even care about the stats. I just want the payouts at the end of the day.
No, I know, but I mean the stats are good too. You know what I mean?
The stats are really good. Um, because yeah, I've only had one losing trade for the month of August on the Tradeify account.
Mm. Consolidating, consolidating.
It needs to do something.
Yeah,
And
man. I
it's
mean,
gonna.
it's still early. We're still like what 4 minutes away from the 15 minute, right?
4 minutes too long.
Well, this is about to take a nap, man. It's got to do something. Like I feel like it's like 11:30 pace. Like, come on, man, come on.
Log in my Tradeify real quick, just so you guys can see for yourself. I know you guys believe me, but
We saw it before.
no, I know,
Yeah,
but
we have news at 10:30. The crude
What's going
oil.
on? What's going on, Moose?
Hey, what's going on?
What kind of news?
We have crude oil
Oh, okay.
uh,
inventories. So
well, that won't really affect us with the Nasdaq. So here is my stats for my Tradeify for the month.
Damn, that's good, man. That's good, man.
Hey, how do you make that calendar when you go in? Because I go to the dashboard, but how?
It's easy. You just gotta click I think
Yeah, you gotta click Open Journal, and
Yeah.
you'll have the same calendar, everything like that.
Okay, open journal. Okay.
But as you can see, majority of the day is just one trade a day.
yeah, man.
Yesterday, I did take two trades, but normally just one trade a day for the most part. And one trade a day keeps the bills away. That's it. So,
All right, man. Fuck it. So be it. Be it.
all right, we went through that pivot point. I was looking at the other stuff, so didn't see that move happen. But it's okay. It's not 9:45 yet, so I'm not missing out yet.
What was our low? Are we breaking through it now?
We already went through the low for the overnight,
Okay.
so we're already below that.
Okay. Cool.
So we're like 70, 80 points from yesterday, right?
What was that?
We're like below 70, 80 points from market close yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if we bounce up to this pivot point and use that as resistance to push us right back down. That'd be the move I'm
I'd like
looking
the
for.
pivot point to work like it should. You know
It
what I
was
mean?
right at it too. It was, but
This is I don't like this pivot point. I have bad history with it from yesterday. So I want to get away from it today.
get away from it. It's going up to it. It look like it's going up to it.
I want to see a rejection though. I want to hit that pivot and just reject
And go what? Go back. Go
to
down
keep us going down. I like waterfalls. What can I say?
Don't go chase.
I like rocket ships too, but waterfalls are way easier to catch. All right, 9:45. 15-minute range is completed. I'll take that. 330 on that trade right there. Going to rotate to the next account.
200 on that trade right there.
We'll take it.
Rotation sensation.
Yeah. Rotate to the next funded. Waiting for the move. Waiting for the move.
You'll laugh at this. Yesterday I was just kind of like noodling, and so I was on my sim, so I put on the micros, and so my first trade in the sim was the micros.
Okay.
So like I made like 950.
Best $9.50 you ever made, Steve.
I know, and like if you're making that on an hourly wage, that kicks butt. But it's just funny because as soon as I did the trade, I'm like, oh yeah, because it's like going up and like like it's just funny.
Let's see if we get a bear flag here. That's what I want to see. I want to see a slight push up. Give us some structure for a nice bear flag.
Yeah, I stayed on a little after and just kind of was like watching the chart
Mm-hmm.
without trading, and then I put on the micros just so I could do a little on the sim
Yeah.
to kind of just adjust, and it was a great like training session to kind of further the concept. But it's always a shock when you trade on those and it's like going up by a quarter at a time or 50 cents. Come on, go give me $10, $10. Come on, $10.
Hey, it's an easy way. You just up your micros to where it's like $1.
Oh yeah. No, it was for me. It was like I wasn't really. I mean, of course, everything's geared towards making money, but in my case, I just wanted to be able to just kind of try the
Yeah.
concept and not have any
Repercussions. Yeah. You want.
repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to put myself up for any real loss, so I was like, okay. And I was also messing with the ATM,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was like, I'll put that on. But yeah, I should have taken it off. It's like,
It's right above the V. I mean that pivot point.
Oh, we're still below the pivot.
what I did? What I did on the pivot is I changed it to like a bright yellow,
Okay.
just because the preconceived colors are fine, and I know they use them so you don't burn your eyes out if everything was like clown bright, but on that one I put it to like basically like the safety yellow one, so it just like it pops.
Yeah.
So it just like for me it just kind of it gives it clarity because it's an outlier. It's the only one there. Look at that thing just touching it too.
Yeah. Not pushing through it yet. Want to see if we get rejected. Watch out. Big rejection right there. Not touching that. Not touching that. With a rejection that strong,
I
I'm.
think it was just like boom.
Yep. I'm geared up, ready for this bear flag to play out. Just waiting. Want to see some good follow through. $4.55 right there on that trade. We'll take it. We'll take it. Bear flag played out exactly how I thought it would. Let's rotate to the next one. And now this is the Tradeify funded account that I had to flip. Let's see if we get a move that I could make some money on while flipping. That'd be great. Did not get filled on that one, so I closed that trade.
That happened to me like twice yesterday, where it's just like there, and it's like, okay, why is it not going?
Yeah. Yeah, whenever it doesn't get filled like that, I try
Close.
my best to close it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because then it'll like you'll totally miss your move.
And then it could go in the opposite direction, and then you're just sitting there like, why did I not close that?
Oh yeah. Well, the worst I've ever done was just trading, and I was trying to get on an IPO, and I wasn't trying to get in the morning of, but still, it was a shame because it was just like the price bounced up, and then it bought my shares. I'm like, thanks.
I forgot to drop my contracts, but that's okay. I'm not concerned. Maybe I'll take one more trade on this, clean this one up just slightly. But I just secured 1750 even with the $300 loss, so we'll take that all day long. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay. I thought my screen was on.
We're fine watching you. Look, Tequila's just observing, so she could observe you, and then you watch your face as you trade. That might teach her something.
She'll know if I'm losing or not when I make the crazy faces or when I start sweating.
You got like a towel on your brow. It's like, oh god. And come on, look at that 2 minute. That's gonna be a nice flag. Come on, bear with me. Where is David at? Is he on?
Yeah, he's on. Dave's on.
All right, how are you doing, brother?
Just trying to be a little bit more disciplined.
Disciplined.
I'm just listening in. I'm quiet.
That's cool, man.
I'm like, Kayla. Right now.
Kayla.
That's her name, Kayla. My bad.
Yeah, we could call her Kayla. I'm sure she won't mind.
Well, I call it TK is that cool?
I was gonna call her T Money, but I don't know if that will work.
She said Kayla's fine.
T Money, that's funny.
T Money.
Yeah, T Money. Is T Money okay?
T Money for the win.
All right, yes. I thought she was like, shut up, dude. And like I was like, quiet. I'm like, damn. No. There's 2 minute candles about to print. Oh, what?
Ooh, it's looking like
There we go. Add that trade, 370. I'm done flipping this account. We'll take that. I was down 300, up 370 now. We'll take that. We'll gladly take that. Let me check the stats so far for the day. I think we're already over a G so far. Let's see. Got the calculator out. You know, the handy dandy calculator.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yep. $1,100 for the day. On a flip day.
I saw the reflection of myself in that. That was cool.
Let me switch over to my take profit accounts now. Let's see. Do that one. All right, we're on the take profits now. Feeling good now. Feeling real good. Feeling real good.
Waiting. Still patiently waiting.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the. I'm waiting for a flag, gentlemen and ladies. You know.
Nasdaq is going under the pivot point.
Went through that pivot right back below it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Now, with that being done, let me check. Well, the market does what the market's going to do.
Yeah, and we're like in the middle of the 15-minute range. How do you feel about that?
You know my saying. If you don't diddle in the middle, so if we're in the middle of that 15-minute range, don't diddle there. It's not worth it. Don't get chopped up.
Don't doodle.
Looks like we're trying to get a bull flag right there. But we're at that pivot point that I don't like. We have bad history, so I'm not even trying to look at the screen when we're close to it. Put it that way.
Well, and we're getting back into yesterday because you have the pivot point, you have the EMA above it, and so
Yep.
it's gonna just knock around in the alley again.
Well, hopefully not. Want some good opportunities here. Got to put some money in my take profit accounts. Messed up one yesterday, so that made me highly upset. I thought I was trading a different one that had more capital in it. And I clicked the wrong one yesterday, so human error when you're trading multiple accounts, but it is what it is. Because Dave and G just know the account I messed up yesterday with Take Profit, I blew that funded account. So I did. I clicked the wrong one. So I let it run. I let it run because I thought my liquidity was higher. But I clicked the wrong one yesterday. So, and with Take Profit, I could reset my funded account, but I never reset because yes, it saves you from having to go through the eval process again. But you're paying $600 at that point to reset. You might as well get 6 more funded account evals, pass them because there's no activation. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're paying. It's like convenience store milk. You're paying for that
yeah.
convenience.
And for me, I already have funded accounts, so I don't have to have the Take Profit that specific one right away. So that's where I'll just trade the evals, pass them because there's no activation, and just redo it. But it's been a push and pull with Take Profit for me because lately I've been getting about 2 to 3 payouts a month from them. And then I'll end up somehow blowing it with a error like yesterday. So it is what it is. I pulled out from them for the month just over $3,500 on off of $102. So I think I won that one.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, yeah.
$102 to flip it to 3,500. I think we won.
Yeah, is that one of those new savings accounts I heard? No, I'm just kidding.
Still at around this pivot point. I want to see an explosion. We're tapping that 21 EMA. We haven't pushed through it yet. Just waiting. Feel like this is a big bull flag with structure.
You want to draw it? Yes, draw it. Do it.
I'm doing it, Steve.
That's a what? Bull?
That's a bull flag.
Mm-mm. So it looks like should be going up. I hope.
Just waiting. Want to see some good follow through. We got this pivot point trying to suck us back down.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see us clear. Let's see.
I just want to see a candle.
541.
Yeah, I want to see a candle that doesn't look like a hyphen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would help too. I want to clear 541
It's crushed flat. Yeah.
for the long.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we keep getting stuck right below the 541 level. So I want us to clear 541. That's one where we have a big wick on a previous candle for us to keep pushing up. And if you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, since this is free for you, I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to Duane Broom.
Already subscribed.
I appreciate that, Joe. I'm just saying, your boy's trying to activate that YouTube algorithm. As it sits right now, we've had over 23,000 views.
Oh wow!
On YouTube, and I'm just trying to keep it growing. I was talking to my AI assistant yesterday. Yes, I talked to an AI, and it told me I should be at 1,000 subscribers within the next couple months here. So, with the I showed all the stats, you know, and based off that, it's like, yeah, if you stay consistent doing what you're doing, should hit that 1,000 within the next couple months.
I want to hit that 1,000 today, sucker. Oh, you're talking about something different.
Oh well, I already hit the 1,000 so far for us, Steve. So we're good there. Okay, at least 1,000's been secured.
My G money.
Let's see if this is going to be the rip here. Okay, let's clear 341. I'm in the trade. Got rejected once again, right above that 341 level. Let's see if we come back down to this pivot and bounce off of that. If not, I'll close it. Waiting for these bulls to show up if they want to today. Let's see what we get here.
Yeah, it's like watching that move and it just went down.
We got huge wicks on the previous candles here. So that means we got that selling pressure.
And but we're trying to diddle in the middle.
I was looking for a breakout there. We're not bouncing the way I want right now. Let's see if we get the bounce here. If not, I'm going to just cut this trade. Because we're pinned in between the 21 EMA and this pivot point.
Yeah, I wanted to clear out this mess because it's almost just like playing racquetball or something.
All right, through the 21 EMA right there. Let's see if we have the follow through. Let's see if this we get the follow through here, or these bears are going to try pushing us right back down. This is where we got stuck the last time.
Or maybe we'll get a flag and then it'll like act as kind of boom, go up to that VWAP.
Getting rejected there once again. The Bulls need some better pressure here.
All right, I'm going to my 50s glasses.
All right, there we go. Clearing that area out. Let's see if we run this all the way to that VWAP.
Come on, baby.
Come on, I gotta pay my light bill. Come on. Go higher, please. I'll close that. 580. 580. We're paying a light bill a day. We'll take that. Let me rotate. No, I don't actually have to pay my light bill, Dad. I just felt like that's what I should say in that moment of stress. I don't know why I said that.
I mean, the cost of electricity these days, my God, like 2 months ago, it was like, geesh.
Rotate into the next one. So up for the day, 1,600 bucks. One trade a day keeps the bills away. It's 10:08. Waiting for another move here.
You think we're gonna touch that VWAP? Look at it, it's trying.
It's pulling. Let's see. I want a flag. There's a really big flag this morning, but it was pre-market, so I didn't take it because I never take trades before the market opens. Only because everything moves so much slower when the market's not open. So, didn't take the what's it called, bear flag this morning. Right here. If I did, that would be a nice little payday. But as Dave is trying to do, trying to stay disciplined, not breaking my rules or anything like that that I have for myself. Getting ready to touch that VWAP here in a moment. Let's see what happens. The VWAP is up at 559. 559 for the VWAP. Well, 560. 560 for the VWAP. Let's see how we react once we touch it. Almost touched it.
Well, maybe we'll get a flag here, and then it's that resistance, and then let's go.
Yeah, we have the high of the 15-minute range as well, right above us, 565 for the high of the 15-minute range. So I'm gonna hold until we get closer to that high to take maybe like a breakout trade.
Yeah, so 15-minute range, like I can't see.
All right, VWAP rejecting currently. Let's see what we get. Let's draw some more lines. Oh, what did I just do? Hello.
You did something. Wow.
Let's see if we get another bull flag. So bull flags. I know everyone knows this, but want to get everyone up. Keep it fresh for everyone. Bull flags. The pattern, the flag portion is going in a downward direction. Bear flags is going in an upward direction, and that's how we know what direction the market is trying to go in. So on this flag, the flag portion will be coming down. So if it's coming down, that's when we'll take a long. I got 2 more days. I'm really trying to get it to 2 more days. And I'm trying to have it where I only have one bad day in the markets on the Stratify account. That'll be a really a pat on my back for myself, because that just shows that my discipline and everything like that is paying off, since I just started this a year ago.
I mean, and that's like one of the things. You're so right about the psychology. Like D was saying, it's like treating everything as money, and even if it's an eval, and then
Mm-hmm.
also just like real talk. In very few cases, if somebody can walk away with like $600 for an hour or two, they'd be happy as heck. But it's like you're trading, so you're like, wait, I've only got 600.
Yeah, because the money is so different with trading, where like 600, your mind's like $600. I can make that in a couple seconds.
Yeah. And then you were saying that because if somebody's doing hourly gig and you're making like even $25 an hour, just to keep it easy, and you work 8 hours, that's $200. But if you're working that job, you're getting your Social Security out of it, you're getting your benefits out of it. So it's like you're not even seeing that 200, and
Yeah.
people will slave for that in Florida because they'll be like, I'm not getting 15, so I'll give you my soul. So it's like to be able to do this, it's like to just be happy and be consistent, and you can always get those big numbers when they show up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trading the micros. I made $8.33. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
But hey, that $8.33 you made on your micros was still faster than someone working for 15 hours a day. 15 or for $15 an hour, you almost made over half of what they make in an hour in a couple seconds, minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah. No, I no, totally.
all right, we're above the VWAP officially. We just popped out of the 15-minute range, waiting for it to pull back like it always does on that first breakout.
Yeah. Especially through the VWAP.
Want to see some fast momentum.
I just want one thing. I want G to turn on his volume so I could hear order filled.
G's practicing discipline as well.
Well, either that or he's got Ninja on us and turned off his speakers.
No.
I'm just.
Like it's going up.
Take that 220 on that trade right there. Close only because I didn't like that quick pullback on the Renko.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like,
So 220 right there. Up for the day, just under 2 grand. Feeling better about that. Makes me happy. Happier, I'll say, because I'm already happy. I get work with you guys each and every day. You know.
hey man, and like I said, just like we really appreciate it because I mean, there's a lot of people that have a lot of knowledge in this world, but and you share it, and there's no asterisk. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like you're selling us a bill of goods or standing in front of like a rented Ferrari. You know what I mean? It's like you are like the real deal.
Well, try to be. That's why I had to, like.
I'm speaking here. You are the real deal because yeah, it's like you're hitting the mark as far as I'm concerned, and I appreciate it. I mean,
No,
like I said before, it's like I feel like this is like going back to college to get a degree in something that has infinite earning power, and so um, the value of this is incredible. I mean, because you can't measure it. Even if you get a doctorate, there's a salary range there in most cases, especially and you're coming out of residency and all that. So, um, you know, this is by far the most lucrative opportunity I think I've been exposed to in my life as a businessman that's worked for myself for most of my life.
well, I'm glad you feel that way because if you feel that way, I know others will feel the same. So
And
I'm definitely thankful that you do feel that way. Um,
from an entrepreneurial standpoint, because you're one as well, and I'm sure we have in the crowd, it's like I have that spark, so I could create stuff, and I've done it. But this is like something that is just it's more vast than anything that I've had, that I've had a revelation for because it's infinite. And it's complementary. Like you can do what you need to do on the side.
yep.
So it's the best of everything.
No, I truly love trading. Like this is I'm mad it took so long for me to find it, but I'm glad I finally found it. Put it that way.
Hey, put it this way: as you get, I guess I'm probably the oldest guy in this group. Not that I'm old; I'm not speaking age or infirmity over myself. But it's like as the ages tick by a little bit, it's like you can't be mad about the opportunity because you found the opportunity, man. You know what I mean? Uh oh.
Oh, gee, your song's on.
I think that's his ringtone at this point.
That's his ringtone.
What's your feeling? We're above that 15-minute range, above the bebop. Where do you want to see it?
uh want to see us keep pushing high because I am in a trade right now. So want to keep it moving up. I'll close it right there. 420 in this account so far. Let me look over here. First target that I'm looking for is at 599. 599. That's the target. I'll close that 610 in this account now. Hit that 599. We hit the 600 level as well.
Yeah, we're at
That whole number.
So I mean, I always know. Like I was watching it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I just kind of observing because sometimes if I do a project, I'll just come watch it so I
Mm-hmm.
can get that time in. Like the cumulative time that you've spent over the years watching. and I just saw it hit, and it was acting funny. I was looking at the column, and it was at a whole number. I'm like, oh, that's why it's doing it.
Yep.
Because I didn't see like a pivot point, but I'm like, why is it holding? And I looked over. So
So up for the day, 2,200 bucks. So now I'll most likely sit on the sidelines. It's only 10:20, but now I'll just sit on the sidelines, vibe up with you guys. If we have a really good opportunity, I'll take it, but I'm no longer worried about having to make money a day. We've already secured the bag.
well, yeah, but if you have an A plus plus, you're gonna rail it.
Oh, 100%.
The 1,000%.
That works too. I'll say 2,000% at this point for the day. But where else can an individual, without creating a business or anything like that, make $2,000 in less than an hour?
Well,
Just saying.
even if you are at a level, because as an entrepreneur, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I know there's been times I've made $2,000 in an hour, but you're that hour is the pinnacle of putting something big together, and that's like the culmination. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So like when there was like a time that I was they did a TV pilot where they kind of bring the crew in, and then I helped direct it, and then I was also the armorer because they had like a 38, like a Smith and Wesson. Everybody's scared of guns.
Okay.
So I would take it and put it into the safe, and then always check it even there's no bullets there to make sure there's no bullets in the gun and take possession. And I did pretty good on that. But it's like the preparation for it. Like I didn't just sit down and do a couple of clicks on the computer. So
Yeah. I love clicking buttons on the computer at this point in
I
my
mean
life.
that's easier. But I wouldn't mind holding that 38. It was a beautiful old Smith and Wesson, but
Okay.
it was one of those like it looked like a detective gun. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, one of those big ones.
my revolvers that we
Mm-hmm.
talked about. Well, we'll leave that off the stream, but
Yeah, I'm not trying to get banned on YouTube here. Not trying to get banned. Oh.
but for the thing, it was a conceptual thing, so it was like it wasn't a live weapon.
So still up here at the 600 levels. Just waiting. Be careful up there.
Oh, look at that!
As you can see, whenever we get around those whole numbers, the market moves sporadic. Like that crazy X that we all had at one point in our lives. Just sporadic. So, just gotta patiently wait. It's either we push through or we wait and we may be coming back down. But right now, I'm looking at the 2-minute and the 5-minute. Let's see if we build out a bull flag to send us higher. We have the overnight highs up at the 629 level. Yesterday's high at 611. And the close from yesterday up there, 604, between 604 and 607. So, just waiting. Just waiting.
I doodled just to keep me like in control.
Hey, doodling works. Dave, G, Kayla, Moose. Sometimes the doodling will save you money, just saying. And it gives yourself as well a cleaner picture so you can actually see. And you tell yourself, if we don't break through this top yellow line, I'm not going to go long. So anything else that happens, you don't even care because you told yourself, if we don't break this yellow line, I'm not going to take a long, or I'm not going to take a short. That has helped me tremendously, being real with you guys, because as everyone that's been trading here for the past month or so understands, it's very easy to click a button and it's very easy to jump in and trade prematurely or just completely wrong on the trade. We've all done it, including myself. So
You talking
Doodle.
about that top? You talking about the yellow line above the wrinkle
Yep.
that
So,
forms?
yep, the one that I'm for the flag. I tell myself like if I'm looking for a bull flag, I'm not going to go long on this flag until we push through the yellow line. So that's what helps me like not jump into the market because until we push through it, I'm not trying to jump in. And vice versa for a bear flag.
What I like is it takes the emotion out of it. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
you have that, and it's like a data set. So it's like, okay,
And then if you're really not feeling confident, right, you make it bigger. Okay, okay. If we don't come through this bottom line down here, I'm not taking the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah. No,
just
no,
make it bigger, keep you out of it. You know what I'm saying?
no, that makes sense. I mean, and it's very, that's wisdom right there because as you're saying that, for me, it's like when I do that, it takes the emotion out of like, yeah, let me get it. It's like, okay, I made a covenant with myself to wait. Okay, now we're breaking above that 600, but it's pulling back.
Yeah, we just gotta wait.
So
Want to
after that whole number, where you looking to get in? Like, what's our next thing above
after the whole number, it'll be 611. That's yesterday's high. We gotta get through there, and then we gotta get through 629, which was the overnight high. So we got a couple different things in this area that I want to see us get through. I'm excited. Next month we're going to be welcoming new members to the community. They will be they will be paying to be part of us at that point. You guys are forever locked in the founders group, so your memberships will always be free.
that? Why did you send me that invoice, sucker? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that was because you talked too much on the stream. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
I, 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 I could go quiet. No, but you
No,
know no,
I enjoy the conversations with all of you guys.
no,
It keeps the trading day fun for me. Put it
okay,
that
well,
way.
how about we brag about K Money because K Money is observant. She's watching. She's looking. She's feeling it. She's learning it. She's living it.
She's definitely learning. She's definitely watching. And I'm excited for her because she's going to make some really good money with us.
Like that, but that's the thing about this group, man. We want everybody to like succeed. Like if Dwayne makes
Hey guys, I gotta go.
All right, Moose. Have a good one. Stay safe on the road.
no, like, if Dwayne makes like 5,000 in a day, and we make 200 in a day, or I'm saying I make 200 in a day, or whatever the number is, man. It's like I'm just happy that everybody's succeeding.
Yep. This is one of the only places where everyone wants to see each other win. So,
That's it, and it's real. It's not some contrived junk from work, where it's like somebody's like, "Hey, we're a team," and it's just like nobody gives a crap. This is like the real deal. Like these people on this stream, man, these are icons. Well, I can't attest too much to K Money at this point, but I think she's gonna do just fine.
yep. Listen, as long as we all just apply the strategy each and every day, we're going to win. This is a numbers game. If you show up each and every day with our strategy, you're going to win more days than you lose.
And I have seen that. I mean, obviously there's some user error, and we all learn at our own pace. And I'm not ashamed to say it, but it was like I realized that when I hit like a run where I was like really like not feeling it, but I said, if this takes me an extra month and everybody else gets ahead of me, I'm cool with it because this is like I said, it's like if I was going to college right now, and even though I had like 2 months to go on a doctorate program, I would be I would be absolutely like putting in that time. So it's like if it takes a little bit extra, and I'm turning the corner, and I love it.
Well, you also got, I say it every stream, trading is very personal. So no one's getting ahead of anyone because it's a personal journey. Yes, we're all in the same community, but this is a personal journey. So no one's ahead of anyone. It's just you're on your own journey. That's all this is. So never feel like other people are getting ahead of each other with this because that's not the case. Is it some people started before others? 100%. But it could click for someone tomorrow and they can see something with our strategy better than I can and they can make more money than me just like that. So it's all individual based. At the end of the day, yes, we're a community, but this is very personal and everyone is an individual with clicking the button, you know. All right, starting to move up here. Let's see what we get. But I will say August has been my best month trading to date so far. So I will say that.
Since it went above that flag, you just waiting for a perfect time to.
Right now, I'm not. I drew this flag. I wasn't going to take this one. I drew it just so I could see what the market's doing. But we're in between the 600 level,
Yeah, it's
and,
going up and down.
and I just want to get out of this area. To be real with you, look at the 5 minute candles. Those big wicks on top.
So with the big wicks on top, meaning what? It's possible to go up. Or
No, so big wicks on top of candles. That means the sellers push the price down.
okay, gotcha.
So as let me hold on. All right. So all the price, the bulls pushed the price all the way up here, and the sellers brought it right back down. That's why it's a wick with no body, right there.
Okay.
That's just showing that sellers are trying to step in, and when you see that, you don't want to fight the sellers. And then if you see the wicks on the bottom, that means the buyers are trying to push the price back up.
All right, my oldest son stopped by, so I walked away for a second. Doesn't look like I missed anything.
No, we're still in that same little area.
That's nice. I could have taken a nap.
Well, if you had your stop loss and take profit on your in a trade, you could definitely take a nap and be safe.
Well, right now it's just like I could cook an omelet. And I'll be right back. No, I'm just
I'm excited though because at the end of this year, I'm trying to buy something big.
You said it. You were gonna buy a rowboat, and I saw an old one.
I,
I think you should get the caddy to tow the rowboat. I know you got trucks and all that, but that's my goal for you.
Well, I appreciate that being your goal. I love being at the beach. I love being on the water. So I really, really want a boat, but I really want the caddy too. So as it sits right now, all my profits that I'm making from trading, I'm just putting it in savings to buy something. But we gotta see what we get. I know either way, my girl will love a boat as well. She'll love the caddy as well. So gotta make some decisions closer to the end of the year here.
Yeah, no, you know I'm a Cadillac man. I had the one caddy back in the day. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I had that car for 13 years, man.
Wow.
I miss it.
That sound. I've had my Crown Vic, which probably get ready to get rid of it. To be honest with you, um, that's not me trying to sell it to you guys or anything like that. I'm not selling it. I'm probably going to give it away to someone.
But
But
what is that? What year is your Crown Vic? Yeah,
it's a '04.
Because I had an '04 and now I have an '08. But is it the white one that I saw those years ago? Is it
Yep.
that old?
Yep, the white one.
How is the paint on it?
It's good. I need to do another touch up because when I originally got it, I put a paint job on it.
Oh, okay.
Over at Econo Paint, love them. They're quick. Um, like $400 for a paint job. Can't beat that.
Yeah, yeah.
It may not be the best paint quote, but for a car that's sitting outside, a fresh paint job's a fresh paint job,
Well,
and it doesn't look cheap.
well, I currently drive an Interceptor, so that's like my main. Like, well, I just love that. Um, coming from being a truck driver, I didn't want to have like a big SUV because it just like it's an odd flex for me. So I always like the big sedans,
Yeah.
and so like if you get closer to that Interceptor you're looking to roll it, maybe let me know.
Okay.
Unless I mean, I don't want to if you're gonna be gifting or whatever, but
Yeah, I still gotta decide what I do with it. But I'll definitely let you know.
because I like my favorite years on those the '04 like I bought, and then
Hmm.
the '08 because the '04 is the last year of drive by wire, so there's things you can tweak on it. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. For me personally, the Crown Vics, they float. They
oh
float. The way they ride just so smooth. I would probably say the next thing from that, the for the just the comfortability of the drive would be the Cadillac, the new one, because that thing floated. I'm like, this reminds me of the Crown Vic. It's crazy to say, it floats better than the Crown Vic for sure, but it that's what it reminded me of, just the comfort level.
well, why my Fleetwood, and then I had a '76 Eldo back in the day, and that you want to talk about floating? That's what I mean. He was riding out.
You know, let's see what we're getting here.
Where do you see us?
We
Where
need
do
to
you
have
see
some
me and
type
you?
of breakout
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because right now we're just chopping on this close from yesterday. And we need to clear it, get away from it in either direction, so it could be like, okay, we're going up or we're going down, but we need something to give for us here. All right, just push through yesterday's high. Let's see what type of action we get now, because we have that overnight high all the way up at the not 629 level, 629. looking for an A plus plus setup right now for myself.
I just
But
like to see some movement, man. Come on, Bess.
and I was just reminded of yesterday. So actually, I'm looking for an A plus plus setup for you guys, but I will not be taking it myself. Only because yesterday I was up in my take profit account, the one I messed up on, and I took an extra trade. And that extra trade made me go complete on till on that account yesterday. So
Yeah, but you just mistaken the account. So you had a certain risk that you were inferring. So it wasn't like a trading mistake, right? It was more just you drew down too much because it was a different account, right?
it was a different account. So that part I messed up on. But before I even the biggest mess up I had on that account was me taking the extra trade. Because when I'm up in the accounts, I leave it for the next day, come back, fight another day. Um,
Yeah, yeah. So basically, you're telling me you made a mistake and you're not a robot.
I am not a robot, sadly. Sadly.
Because since I've known you for so long, I just wanted to make sure that you're not a cyborg or something.
No, no, I'm human. I'm human. At least I think I am.
I
But
think
if I
I
was
am
a
too.
robot, would I think I'm a human? That's the question.
Well, yeah, that's
Interesting.
something for your AI friend to answer.
Let's see what we get here. This market's just slow right now. This whole week, Monday, Tuesday, and now today, just slow.
Well, what I'm noticing this week is it'll find like an indicator and just chill around it.
Yep,
It's like, what is it, date night? I mean, come on, man, let's roll. Like we're momentum traders, man. The Rinkos are heartbeats.
that they are. Let me jump over here. Well, for the person for the person on the YouTube stream, where are you tuning in from? Let me respond to if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll respond back to you here since I am now looking at that chat. Don't be scared. No question's a dumb question. I was literally just asked if I was a robot, so that lets you know I answer all questions.
I guess you got me there, huh?
So on the YouTube stream, I am human, believe it or not. I do make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But my current win streak with Tradeify is I'm batting 95% win rate. Keep that in mind. So just a quick little flex for YouTube right there. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where the community's at the end of this year. I already know you guys are going to be killing it, crushing it, making tons of money. And we'll have new people part of the community as well, crushing it, making money as well. And it's crazy. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, actually, of another trader that trades the forex, and he was doing like a mentorship with some dude, like trying to teach him his ways, everything like that. And when he was talking about the charts, everything like that, he was, oh well, the market's going to go up or the market's going to go down. Mind you, he's not telling you why he feels that way. He's like, oh, my gut's telling me. That's how he's trying to teach this kid. My gut's telling me the market's going to go down. And I'm looking at the forex. Mind you, we don't trade the forex. We're trading the Nasdaq. And I'm like, reading the charts, because the charts are pulled up, I'm like, well, that's a whole bear flag right there. So of course it's going to go down. It's a bear flag, or that's a bull flag. Yeah, it's going to go up. But just trying to play the charade of like, oh, I know everything. That's why it's going to go up or it's going to go down. It's like, bro, that's crazy. At least give the real knowledge to
Well,
people.
no, but see, by doing that, it's like you're holding the keys of the kingdom. So buy my book or my subscription to my service and follow my gut, as opposed, it's like, you know, be encumbered by me because I won't share my knowledge. And
Yeah,
that's like what I say
he charges
about.
like $1,500.
But that's what I say about you with this is there's like a lot of people that have knowledge and are doing it, and charging is not the issue. The issue is if somebody's like holding back and saying, "Well, I'll teach you like a
Bits and
number when I
pieces.
know,"
Yeah.
yeah. So you're dependent on me. So it's like they basically become like, you can't do it without them, and then that way you're guaranteeing a fee rather than guaranteeing a success.
Yeah. No, I was just laughing though because even on the forex, the bull flags and bear flags still work.
Yep.
So our strategy will work in any market conditions. It
I'll
could
be
be the
right back.
four.
I'm gonna trade some commodities. I'm just kidding.
Like it does not matter. Bull flags and bear flags, they pay guys. And using our Renko bars for the momentum, that's just the hack of a lifetime. And it just works for us. It just works.
Feel that EMA right there? It's kind of.
Yeah, we're below that 600 level. We're right now looking at my 2 minute. Want to see if we get like a bear flag.
I just doodled along those lines.
Well, I'm getting ready to doodle myself as well on my 2 minute chart, just so I can see. I'm gonna need to shut this ad off on my Indeed. My security company is hiring for another position. I need to shut that ad off. All right, me and my manager's emails got like just overnight over 100 applications.
Oh yeah.
So thankfully, I don't have to go through them. My team will do all that good stuff. So
Well, you have a good team.
try. They've been with me for a while, so they're solid. They're solid. All right, let's see. Let me doodle on this chart for you guys. This is what I'm looking at right there. We break this yellow line, we're going to keep going down. If we don't break that yellow line, we're not going to keep going down.
What I'm saying is, I'm looking at the same thing here, but my lines are blue when I draw, so you're special.
We do have this buying pressure on the 5 minute candle as well. So with that 5 minute candle, with all that pressure, just gotta be slightly cautious. I want to see a flag play out here with momentum. So even when we break through this yellow yellow line, I want to make sure we have the follow through before jumping in. Because no follow through, that means there's no momentum and you don't want to get crushed by the wave. Because buyers are trying to step in.
Yes, they are.
Big
All
time.
right. Let's see here. Bears are starting to wake up a little bit. Not going to lie to you guys, just like Dave won't. Bears trying to step in here. And Kayla, just so you understand, bulls, that's when the market's going up. So those are buying opportunities. And bears, that's selling opportunities when the market's trying to go down. I'll fill you in on that lingo.
Yeah, I saw this one thing where somebody was using a momentum indicator under the Rinkos. It's kind of like the bars. Have you ever messed with that, or just? I mean, obviously we have this system, but I was just curious.
I have not, to be honest with
To me, it looked a little redundant.
you. Mm-hmm.
It just kind of it was something that I wasn't really looking for. I'm like, oh, okay, but it seems like the Rinkos speak for themselves.
Yep.
So it's just like I was just curious.
Yeah, the Rincos are such a hack. I'm surprised more traders don't actually use them. Because it takes the guesswork out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Trying to break through that yellow line right there. There we go. Breaking through with the follow through. Let's see if the Bears keep pushing. Bulls trying to step in right here, hold this price.
I see that.
But the sellers, they're not giving up. They want the price to come down. $8 till 11 o'clock. 8 minutes to that whole time frame. Yep. The Bears are not having the momentum right there. They're stalling. Back to that 600 level once again.
It's like a big tug of war.
Yep.
Can we tell the story? Can you tell the story? It was like a one-time win, but it was still pretty impressive. About the
Which
tug of war? About our tug of war?
honestly don't remember that story. I
Oh,
vaguely remember it with Tom and you. I
well,
think. I forget.
we'll talk about that off stream then.
All right, so Bull's trying to hold this price up. Let's see if we get denied once again at that 600 level. The buyers are trying to step in. We got these wicks on these candles on the bottom, so that means buyers are trying to push it up. Are the Bears going to show up here? That's the question.
Yeah, it does that whole number thing again.
Yep. That's why I don't like trading around those whole numbers at the end of the day.
I absolutely agreed, man. Absolutely agreed. Maybe 11 o'clock will kick us loose.
Yeah, we should get some quicker momentum with the 11 o'clock hour. Dave and G, how you guys doing so far? Are we up? Are we down? Are we just watching? Talk to us.
Who's watching? Watching, man. Oh, it looks like it's making it. It looks like it's going a little up. Is it gonna break?
Uh, let's see. Because when we hit that 611 the last time, yesterday's high,
Yeah,
right after
it-
it pushed it right back down.
Most likely, yep. Looks like it is. Coming right back down.
so like Dwayne, I'm looking at the 5 minute. I'm looking at the like 4 candles back, 3 candles back, and it's like if it matches that wick and then C's right, that's 11 or a little bit more.
Uh, you said the 5 minute?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the 5 minute. Like that one wick got up like closer to 20. I don't have the exact number on it, so
Yeah.
so that would be like kind of a confirmation of that breakout, right?
Yeah.
So, but no need to worry because we're gonna laze around the
Just waiting for this 11 o'clock hour.
Will it shoot up or will it go down?
It just depends. Depends on what flag we get. Because the Bears are trying to step in here on this flag.
But the 2 minute does have a start of a bull flag. I mean, but look at the wick on top.
That's that buying pressure, selling pressure.
Time to doodle.
If the Bulls are able to hold the price up right here, and the Bears get tired, we're not going to sell off. But it's almost 11 o'clock, so don't be in the markets for 11. Just saying, no need to risk anything.
All right. Yep. That'll be it. 11 o'clock. That's it. Yeah, man. Well,
But sellers are trying to step in here.
just a watching day for me for today. But hopefully tomorrow I'll do something. Today I'll just watch it for the most part.
Bulls are currently holding the price. Are they going to flip that 5 minute candle to green? Let's see. They got 33 seconds.
Yep, and then they'll hit 11, and we'll see what happens. It'll be like supercharged.
20 more seconds on this 5 minute candle left. $11 o'clock. The Bears are still trying to hold this price down.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got those crazy wicks.
Oh yeah. Put it right back into my doodle. Like it jumped up and then put it right back. You get back in your room. Okay. It was funny because as you were saying it, it was like it was almost like a voiceover in a video, like a practical like demonstration.
Yeah.
That's what, but the truth be told, that's why I was like watching the market yesterday and put on the micros It's just not to, really to get on the lowest level of some, but mostly to watch and
Mm-hmm.
like kind of just, just live amongst these graphs so they
Yeah.
become more second nature.
Yep. Listen, this morning took everything in me before 9 o'clock to take the bear flag that I saw on the 5 minute on the candle chart. Because when I saw this right here, I'm like, oh, that's a bear flag.
Yeah, yeah,
Pole
yeah.
comes down, pushes up. We know the market is going to come down. But since I have somewhat of have decent discipline, I did not take it only because I don't trade pre-market.
It's like I've never like even tried that yet.
It moves a whole lot slower.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
since we're using momentum to trade, it's not the best time for momentum.
yeah. But it's like you say, that's the one where you can just set up your ATM strategy
Yeah.
and then just like be done. Like you, because I could just see you just getting stuck in the wallowing otherwise.
All right, that 600 level once again. We have not moved away from this whole number. So I got about probably I'll say 10 more minutes or so on stream here.
And to be honest, I have let me look right here. I have three accounts that are up that I'm not trading on anymore, and I have
Awesome.
one that and then one of them I haven't really traded yet. So, it's just like I would like to get on it, but it's like if it just stays, then I can just, if I don't see a move, I'm just gonna hold it there
Okay.
because, because you don't want to. That's when you start forcing something like, okay, I'm gonna get, and it's like,
And that was me
because
yesterday. I was forcing it because I'm like, I see the move. I was just too early. And then the
well,
move actually happened.
well, and like I know I call them hyphens, but for a second, like the two previous on the one, and then this current candle were all the hyphen, and that's just like I mean that's consolidation with a capital C. So I mean it's just like it's just like the range on those is just kind of wow. So
Reacting again at that 600 level.
that's
The
600
Bears want to
level.
push, but they don't have the follow through yet. There's the all right. There's some follow through. Let's see how this bear flag plays out. That I've had on this 1 minute chart for a minute now. It was just gathering structure. Feel like it's going to be a waterfall.
I'll take it. Go back to the VWAP.
That'd be a nice little payday if it
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
all the way to the VWAP. As long as the Bears hold and they don't let the price to go back to that 600 level.
Yeah,
I
and that's kind of what I'm thinking is like break that cycle, and even if it doesn't move right now, but just get it out of that channel or whatever.
Yep. All right, there's that. Let me pull up this chart over here just to show because I did have on my 2 minute.
Okay.
I drew a bear flag for this one as well, and we're breaking through that yellow line finally on this one. So let's see. So as it sits right there, that would have been 10 points if someone took that move. That would have been 10 points right there since we hit that 90 level. Let's see how many points this is going to play out and give. Real tight in this area with the Renko bars. They're battling.
Oh wow.
Shut up. Listen, you know how many times they touched that 600? Oh my gosh, bro.
That's why we don't trade those whole numbers like that.
Yeah, because some of that. How many people just got wiped out with that? Like, I'm just gonna go long. It's fine. It's good. Come on, baby. And now it's just like boom. It's like that's when you're in the casino and the pit boss says you're out of here.
That's why we don't play around those whole numbers.
Man, that was all that pent up energy too. That battle just like resolved itself.
We still got these wicks on top of these candles, letting us know sellers are trying to step in.
Oh yeah, I mean the sellers are stepping in, but man, that was just like the buyers just like ran that one through.
Well, they tried to. They tried to. But I will say the Bears did not allow it to hit that 600 level.
Yep, true. So you know that is showing some weakness. So Duane, do you ever get so much? I mean, because obviously the more money you have, like in a funded account, the more risk you could take to make longer. You know, you can make longer plays.
Yeah.
So do you ever do that where you intentionally like get more money in an account just so you have that cushion because you know that the trade is going to go up, you know, so that wouldn't wipe you out at 10 points or whatever?
100%. So for me personally, my goal with all my funded accounts, I'm trying to get all of them over 5K for the buffer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because $5,000 a buffer, that's more than enough with how I trade to withstand any drawdown.
Yeah. So I mean that's thank you for speaking. You know, like the buffer. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just because because otherwise you have to play like more conservative. So if you're making like a longer play and there's a fluctuation, it'll take it and then keep growing.
Yeah. And for me, it takes a little bit longer to get all my accounts to that 5K buffer zone only because I am taking payouts.
Yeah.
So if I don't take payouts, I could get to that buffer very, very quickly of the $5,000. But I take payouts, and I recommend whenever you guys have the opportunity to take a payout, you just take the payout.
Yep. Exactly. Like a bird in hand is worth three in a bush.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the money's better when it's in your own bank account instead of in a trading account.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the money's better when you can, use it and say, hey, rather than, but yes.
Like my trip to Portugal, that was paid for by trading.
Yep, and then the money you were making there, man, you were knocking it out of the park.
That's what really gave me the motivation. I was like, this man is in Portugal.
The only thing that I didn't like about that trip, and it was just like I loved the trip, but when you sent that thing and you're like, gentlemen, I am at customs, and you sent that line, and it was like airport hell, it was just like a huge.
That was so crazy. Actually, I gotta pull that up because like I cried almost. I almost cried.
I mean, I looked at that, and because
What happened? What happened, Duane?
No, I'm gonna share it on the screen in a second.
But man, that was the only thing of that post where I had like a bad feeling about like, because you're stuck. But then it was like the trip itself, amazing.
All right, it went over that six. Well, think it's gonna go back down again?
We keep tapping that 600 level.
It just went up and it went up to 604, 605, and then it right back down.
I'm not trying to touch that unless we get below 990 or above 610.
Yeah, I agree. Because
Just to
it
give
just
some like getting away from that area because that area is just horrible.
yeah, it's almost become like a habit for it. It's like it's crazy.
So, take me back to the Portugal days. Let me transition that over there.
Yeah,
So that
that's the one. Oh, and then I remember the caption you wrote because you guys like ready. You said you
that's good one. So put that in the group. And that's not even half the line, by the way. That's
Oh my god.
that's not even half the line. Let me see. Hold on.
But then I got you there and you were like chill daddy. You had like, I mean, obviously I was also camping, but then I popped in and you're just like the king of your castle over there just chilling. And then it was like, okay,
Here's another picture of it
that's the
from
one I think you posted.
from one area.
Or there's one of them like that. It was just like they had like one person there. It's like,
No, and what's crazy is what slowed us down. If me and my girl didn't have the kids with us,
yeah,
we would have been able to go through a completely different line that was way shorter.
Oh, so because you had children, they had to kind of check everybody's ID and kind of other layer of security for.
It's just their passport control and this bear flag on this 2 minute is looking so good right now. I hope you guys are watching here.
I am.
I'm watching. It's gonna tank.
Patience is a key in virtue in trading.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit further away from that whole number because we know where that went.
Oh, 100%.
And if it's a waterfall, I'll hear like you'll be like a quick draw on that mouse.
I gotta do a recording on my little soundboard here to have like a waterfall sound. So when I see it, I'm just gonna push it. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'll just push it. And when you hear waterfall sounds, just know we're coming down. Because I got this one. Let me try this one. Can you guys even hear it? Because
no, not right now.
I can't hear it on my side. So
No, I can't hear it.
Look
no,
at that,
so
looking at your man, that's a bear flag right there.
but we gotta get below that 990 level. Like,
Oh yeah, look, it's already crawling back up. It's like going to see its old friend, the whole number.
Worry, and then the big bro. Dude.
and this is where, as well, most traders are getting chopped up.
Oh,
Just so
yeah,
you guys know.
I could see it because I've been there. I know because I'm like, look, I'm kind of jumping the gun and saying it's been there long enough. It's gonna the bulls are gonna push it, and then it'll be like it'll either just warble back up like that or vice versa.
But even on that 5 minute, looks like it wants to do a bear flag on the 5 minute as well. Just gotta see if those bears finally step in and push us down.
Yeah, but like, look at those 5 minute candles, man. They're like so tight for 5 minute candles. It's crazy.
But it looks like we're getting that bear flag on the 5 minute as well. As long as the bears have follow through, which they keep getting stalled. They keep stalling.
Come
Yeah,
on.
it needs it. It needs to get.
Look like they want to go up to that 600.
No, bears are stepping in.
Yeah.
We break that 590 level. Yeah, I can see us coming back down to the VWAP potentially. VWAP is currently down at 570.
Okay.
See, mine's like on NinjaTrader 8, it has the order flow VWAP thing they have, so it's 570 on the 5 minute, and 569 on the 2 minute.
Okay.
So So I mean, that's I think the variance of it is how they complete that metric. They do have like a pay filter you could get like on a subscription. So they probably like get this one out just a second or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's a good reference.
Bulls are trying to step in. Got that wick on that 5 minute candle right there. If we hold below the 600 level, I feel like the Bears want to take it down, but they gotta have that follow through. They just have not had that follow through yet.
Yeah, it's like just a big, huge like strength contest right now. It's like grappling or something.
Oh, 601.
Yeah, the Bears did not hold that price down.
Mm-mm. Let's see if they come. If it gets a little higher to about the 605 range, let's see if they'll try to work a move in. Or oh, no, I take that back. Let's see. Bulls gotta go up. Or
I got about 10 more minutes, everyone, and then I'm getting off. I gotta go work out. I gotta do some cardio today. The other day when I went to the gym, I literally pulled into the parking lot and left.
because yeah, it's probably D'd up.
It was so busy. Like
Well,
the only
another
parking spot was in the very back of the parking lot.
well, that's how you get your cardio, the Mister Weightlifter. You park in the back, sucker.
No, for me personally, I love going to my gym, but when they're busy, I hate going there.
Well, see, it doesn't count if you go into the parking lot. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's actually go in the building. All right. I hate to be the tough love guy,
I
but
can't just show up to the parking lot and leave it and count that as a workout.
boy, I've been there. I went to the gym 15 times a day. Yeah, because back Baskin Robbins is right next door, sucker.
So I didn't go in. I did go home, and then I did cardio at the house.
And
So,
is that thing still throwing air codes?
it didn't the day I used it, whatever day that was, Monday, because yesterday I was at the beach. Um, so it didn't throw it on Monday. So we'll see if it does it again. But
Next time it does it, take a picture of that screen and give like the model number and all that stuff because
okay,
it's like one of those things. Like I can do some research on it through my channels, and then there's some text that might be able to like help if it goes that route, but you might
okay,
just be able to reset it, like if it's a software thing.
yeah, it's an older ellipse. It came with the house,
Yeah, yeah.
so it
I
is an
like.
older one, but
It's like
it's
it's like
good.
Yeah. I mean, so you just give that info, and like I
Okay,
said, well, I can check it out for you.
yeah, perfect.
I used to have to do that in the gym, like equipment go out and be working on it, or get the tech stuff and figure and like vet the problem so you can make a choice.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what's going to happen. 396 again. Just in a complete chop zone right
Wait,
now.
wait, 596. If it's 396,
Oh,
wow.
596. My bad.
Ooh, I was like, what? I had to look again. Man, they went
we
right
we
back
all
up.
we all just made $10,000 tonight.
Man, look, man, what is gonna do, man? What is gonna do? Is it gonna drop? Or is it
Well, a whole lot of
It just
nothing.
needs to do something at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Just needs to do something.
It just been on a consolidating
It is consolidating.
since
So the move is coming. The move is coming.
Yeah, but will it be midnight before it happens?
That's $1 million question.
This is actually a very good thing for me because, like I said, I got the two that I traded and I'm done. And then this other one, like I do want to get it on deck. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't. I just don't want to throw caution to the wind to say, hey, because 5 days from now it's not going to matter. Hey, did you trade the account?
Yep.
Because you made a bad trade. That's what's going to matter 5 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for giving me self control.
Hey,
I
that's the
mean,
only way to win at this.
no, I mean it's like the self control is internal, but when David was talking, it hit me. You know what I mean? And it was just like because I was getting everybody kind of. I will speak for everybody and say these numbers come out, and it's like, man, let's do this thing. But if you're making confident progress, um, and then you just like and then having that control because how many times have I been up and then I said I need more and then I've been down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like let's win the game. I might not finish the mile first, but I'm gonna finish the mile.
Yep. And that's why I say it's all about just showing up each and every day and putting $100, $200 a day in your account. If you put in more, that's amazing. But just let your goal be $200 a day. You know what I'm saying? Because by you doing that, that means each week of you putting $200 a day in, you're putting $1,000 a week in.
Mm-hmm.
Just with that. So you can literally spend 2 weeks putting $2,000 in your account, and then you have another 2 weeks where you put another $2,000 in. That's $4,000 for the month, just making $200 a day.
Yep.
And add that $4,000 you're going to take out from Tradify, at least one payout, 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is about longevity and consistency. That's it.
Yep.
Unbelievable. That one bad trade I took today for that 300 when I was trying to flip my account, I didn't drop my size for 300. That dropped my not consistency. My trade wins down to 91%. That's crazy. But I'm green for the day, 324 for that account. So it is what it is.
Okay, so I'm looking, and it's just like on the 1 minute we're still kind of we're on the top side of the whole number. I mean, we could be making a nice bull flag on the 1 minute. Just it'll follow through, maybe do something on the 2 minute, and then maybe we'll get that consolidation and get out of here.
Yeah, we need to get past 611 for sure
Oh, absolutely.
before trying to take any trades, and below 590. So we gotta get below 590 or above 511, 611.
You want
The ticket trade, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Until we get to those areas, look at something else.
I'm drawing a box right now. That's like so that way I can. It's just like kind of like the 15-minute average box. I'll just have it, so it's kind of like a reference point, so I don't have to stare at this so constantly.
Well, not bad. 14 days in a row. Green. We'll take that on this account. Before that flip today, I was on a 15 trade win streak on this account. Mind you, I'm only taking one trade a day, typically. So
Well, that's another thing that I'm like really trying to concentrate on because hearing it, just putting it together, just like minimize the trading, just make them count.
yep. And that's the
Because
whole thing. You don't need a lot of trades to make money. You need accurate trades to make money. That's it.
but what happens every time you're at a computer, whatever you're doing, if you're doing Windows Office, if you're doing Facebook, if you're doing, you're searching the news, you're clicking. You know what I mean? How often are you just sitting there and like you're in front of a TV? So it's almost like breaking that habit of having to like manhandle the mouse.
Yep. Well, I do a lot of things on my side. I'll turn my mouse off sometimes so I can't even click.
Can I tell you that one time when you weren't streaming and I was over at your house and you chucked it into the pool out the window? I thought that was a little bit much, but But you said by the time you unbox the next mouse and put a battery in it, it would
The
take
trade would be ready.
yeah.
Anything to keep myself out the market. All right, right back down here in the chop zone still. People getting chopped up. Not us. We're waiting.
Yeah, I drew that box when you said that because I was thinking about trying it, and it gives me the confidence. It's almost like the 15-minute average box. It's just there, and
Mhm.
I can watch, and I can be ready if something like explodes. But within that box, it's just like okay, whatever.
Mm. Yeah, I'm doing anything and everything not to be trading right now, just so you guys know. I'm clicking over here, learning new things on my trading view. Don't mind me. Oh, I
Whatever it
like
does, it's
that.
still in that range, so it's.
Ooh, I like that.
Are you shopping the JC Painted catalog?
I'm trying to get me a new bikini, actually. Oh, what can I say?
Oh, here we go.
All right, I'm looking now. So we pushed right below that 590. Want to see that the follow through though? Without the follow through, don't take it.
Yeah, get those doodles going.
I'll wait till it goes back down to around that five.
We want follow through here. And when it's just a standstill like that, that's
Right.
when a lot of consolidations happening. A move's coming. A move is coming right now. I feel a waterfall. I feel a waterfall.
I
Because
want
this is
Did you get
one
that
big
one?
bear flag right here on the 5 minute chart.
Oh, I
One
see.
big bear flag.
Huge. Huge. Let's go to the 70.
Just waiting for the follow through. That's the only way to take the trade.
When you say follow through,
We have to see the momentum on the Renko bars.
okay.
Like, so this right here, this is follow through. The Bears were in control right there.
Right. Right.
And it's about timing your entry. So you're timing it towards the top of the follow through, not at the bottom of the follow through where it can start going up again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The Bears are holding this 90 level. We're still consolidating. Let this be the last move before we get off the stream here.
Real, please. Lord, give us some. Give us a sign. You quiet over there, Steve? What you got going on?
I'm waiting for the waterfall. I'm actually waiting for you to sing the waterfall song as it goes down.
Oh, go chase.
Like I said, I'm trying to match your self control because ooh, so because I mean I deeply respect that, and it's like I'm trying to under trade, not over or trade, not
Yep.
over
Right, because
trade.
I'm seeing, me watching Dwayne's thing is like 2, 3 trades. I'm like, it?
See, and that's like I'm trying to put that lesson in, and then like I said, I had the revelation whenever I'm on the computer doing anything, Amazon, word processing, whatever. I'm clicking, clicking, clicking. So it's like I'm trying to doodle a lot and just wait for the move.
It's definitely not easy to stay out the market, especially looking at the charts. But once you realize the less you're in the market, the better for your pockets. That's when it will become very easy for you.
Well, that and then like that, all of us have a circumstance. So I haven't really made a trade on this account yet. So it's like I got to do it, but it's like no, I don't got to do it. I just if something comes up, I'll do it. Something doesn't come up, it'll be tomorrow.
Yep.
Starting to go down now.
Just waiting for this break here because it's going to swipe very quickly. It's going to be a quick waterfall, so you gotta be quick on the scalp.
Yeah, because it's ready, man. Come on.
I would, if I was trading myself, I would be getting probably like right now for the swipe here. Bulls are trying to hold. Bulls are trying to hold the price, but the Bears are trying to step in hard. Here's a waterfall. Here we go. We're waterfalling, boys. We're waterfalling.
All right, I got in on that one, so I'm green on all my accounts. I'm done.
Congratulations. How much did you get on that one, Steve?
Well, that one was a smaller one, but I got $50. But $50 is good to get that on the thing.
Yep.
Good on today's market because it was like I hit the end of that trade perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I could have jumped in a little bit before, but I was like a little hesitant. So I'm happy with my exit on that one. I could have pushed it up a little bit more, but I'm good. And so, like I said, that's green 50 for the day. And so
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
We'll take
Like
it.
I'm not gonna say I need to make that more because I can
Nope. We got tomorrow.
Yep.
We got tomorrow. We're retesting this 90s level again. What do we know about flags? They always repeat themselves. So now I'm going to be looking for another flag to show that the market does want to go down here. Because drawing on my 2-minute, way cleaner because there's less noise on it.
So basically, right now where I sit, I got not counting my sim, I got 325 for the day. So
That's awesome. Congrats.
It's solid. It's solid. And even like a week ago or a couple of days ago, I wouldn't even speak about it, but that's solid progress. So done.
No, that's awesome. Listen, you made over $300 in 2 hours.
Well, that and then the fact is like chasing out like you say $300. I'm looking at my profits. That's exactly where I'm at. And then it just like I can come back tomorrow, and it just like
And add another $300.
That's it.
And keep doing that 5 days a week.
And like I said, even a couple of days ago, I wouldn't like. It's almost like standing up and staying, but it's just like that's solid, and it's progress, and it's just like it's just like so. And as I get better, because I could see my entry point just hit right where I wanted it. That's the kind of tools that are going to push that 300 to 600. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's all about stacking the small wins, because that's what I realized. When you stack the small wins each and every day, it compresses. You know what I'm saying? So each level you stack, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and over time, that 300 will go 400, and you're stacking 400 a day.
Oh yeah.
Then 500 a day. Then 600 a day.
I see it like weight training because like I'll work with people and like the men all want to get into the big weights. So it's all like you start with light weights and you're like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
But you start with the lightweights and you get your form, and people might be like, "Oh man, what are you doing? You're only curling 20 pounds. Are you kidding me?" But you really nail that form, and then it's like they're up to like curling 80 pounds because they
Hmm.
have the form and they can do it because
Yep.
they're not and it's just like and they're getting the full benefit. So that's why I see this, as opposed to um as opposed to like just like going in and trying to show off and then like hurting yourself. I can do this, and I could be happy. Like, this is honestly, I've done a lot bigger gains, but this is kind of like the control coming in.
Yep. Awesome. Well, gentlemen and ladies, I'm
And
gonna be
lady,
I'm gonna be getting off here. It is currently 11:37. I've enjoyed our trading session today. We'll be back tomorrow, bright and early, and excited like usual. And we're just going to get it done like usual, everyone. So if you need anything, shoot me a DM. While I'm checking my DMs, I'll make sure I get back to you guys. I got to work on that. I know I've been slow on responding sometimes while I'm handling other things outside of the trading world. But
I know I just give you a hard time. Usually get back. It's like 7 days later, but no, I'm just kidding.
so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
All
Yeah, you
right,
too.
All right, guys.
All right, Dwayne, Tequila, Steve.
Yep. Later, everybody.
See you guys tomorrow, man.
Sound good.